Alright everybody, we're back in Talmberg. Needless to say, that was a stressful fast travel. There's a roadblock with 4 bandits. I couldn't get past it for the longest time. I honestly could not tell you how I just got past it. I could not tell you, but I got past it. We're in Talmberg. Now I'm going to Ishitz for 2 quests. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, chi vanno? Itt épp egy malacka tévedt a disznőlésre.
Hey! Ott van, vigyázz! Istenem, vigyázzon! Légy résed! Ott van! Ja! 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 Várj, feladod! Ja! 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 Az Istenét! Na, ezért bevégzed! Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni? Hideg! Mi van? Csak nem fal! Na, bassza meg! Go! Elhúgyózom a hulládát. Ja. Kurva élet! Ja. Ezért megdög lesz. No! Basszás! Még el sem kezdtem.
You're not allowed to walk around here.
Cabbage! Lovely, delicious cabbage!
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for a fellow who...
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose.
My respects to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know...
It must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for.
I'd like to learn to...
You? You don't look like the making. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my...
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start. Take care now. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart. Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
I could do with a bite to eat. I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
There was something about some fellow and a goose.
Ah, well, the main thing is you've managed to read the book. The rest is just practice. Only through a careful reading. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place...
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of... There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need...
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me...
You're a clever lad. Your
God be with you. God be with you.
Is there anything suspicious?
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to... And there's more. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables.
Have you got a bed for them?
All right. For how long?
Just the one night.
No problem, but...
Here you are.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on...
Where do I go?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. God be with you.
I could do with a bite to eat.
What? Hey!
God be with you.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Nullus est liber tam malus. Ut non...
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. What do you want here? Hop it, or I'll call a guard.
What is it?
Hey! Hey! What the hell are you doing? What the hell?
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter. This is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say you had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Nothing's nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village.
Did he have any kith or...
None. A loner he was. I don't know.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of...
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk.
When did you find the body?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how...
Another thing about... I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry. I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Liper. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder...
I don't know how I can help you.
Who was this Lubosh who...
You could see at first glance he was no good.
Have you noticed anything...
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw...
Do you know what... Do you know who Lu...
As far as I know.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck then.
What? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
God be with you.
I've come in...
I don't know nothing.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
Oh, look at those melons! Wouldn't they make fine fruit? Feel free to have a look.
I see you know how to wield a sword, Father. I wouldn't have expected that from a man of the cloth.
With a stick. I practice with a stick. A reminder of my youth and days gone by, and it helps keep me in good form.
Do you have any work that
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of... I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are...
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited...
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you...
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find... May the Lord watch over you. Good day to you.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know, and I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Good luck to you.